Hi, and welcome to the channel. Today I'm going to be showing you 5 things that I believe will speed up your workflow and make your life a lot easier when using Microsoft Word. So the first one, I know it says here copy and paste, and I'm sure everybody knows how to copy and paste. But if you want to, let's say for example, make a duplicate of this image here, then you can obviously go up to the Home tab and use the copy and paste tools up here, or you can use the shortcut keys, Command or Control C, then deselect it, Command or Control V. So that's a really good way of copy and pasting quickly. However, there is another way which is even quicker. And if you select your image, hold down your Alt or Option key on your keyboard, you can see my cursor changes. Click and just drag out a duplicate. And you can do exactly the same with text. So for example, if I select all of this text here and I want to make a duplicate of it, again, hold my Alt or Option key down, click and drag, and you can see my cursor here. I can just drop it wherever I place that cursor. And you can see now we've made a duplicate of both of those paragraphs. The next thing to show you is search and find. Now I've just got a short list here, but if you had a really long list with multiple text columns and information and you couldn't find what you wanted, all you need to do is, some of you may have it on the Home tab over here, there should be an icon saying find, but on this particular version, if you go to edit and go down to find and select find, then here you can search for anything in the document, let's say tent, press enter, and you can see that Word has now highlighted that word tent there. In other versions you'll get a list down the side here of options, and sometimes you'll have more than one word, and you can see in this little icon box here it says one of one, but sometimes you might have 2 of the same name, and it will show you here 1 of 2, 1 of 3. And you can use these arrow keys left and right to scroll through those different options. So that's the way in which you can go through your document and find the keywords. Of course, it doesn't mean that you need to use a list. It means that if you've got a document and you need to find a particular paragraph, but you know the words in there, then of course you can use it for that as well. The next one is shortcut keys. Now I use tables quite a lot, so I like to use some shortcut keys to merge and split my cells. So let's say, for example, I wanted to merge these 2 cells. In order to do so, I've got to go to Table Layout and over to Merge Cells. But actually what I've done is I've developed a shortcut key that if I just press it now, I've merged those 2 cells together. So I'll show you how to do that. On a PC, you can see on the screen now, this is the way to access your preferences. But if I go to Tools and go down to Custom Keyboard, then I need to scroll down these tabs. Now you can see we've got a number of different tabs and things here. If you want to find your particular editing tool, then just scroll through these. I've got to go to Table, and in the search bar here, I'm just going to type the word in merge, and you can see these are my options. So you can see here we've got Table Merge Cells. So just click on that, and then down here you can see that I've actually committed Command or Control R. Now if I remove that, just click in this box down here that says press new keyboard shortcut, and again I'm going to press Command R. After that you can go down and see that it's currently assigned to this tool here, right para. Now if you're happy to replace it, then you can go ahead and do so, but if it's an important shortcut that you already use, then you'll need to select a different one. So I'm just going to go ahead and assign that now, and then click OK. And then once again, I can merge those cells, Command R, and it will merge those cells for me. I can do the same with splitting cells. So again, Tool, Custom Keyboard, Table. I'm going to type the word in split. I can use split the table, or I can split cells. I'm going to use split cells. And then I'm going to assign a new shortcut to that, Command W. I don't use that to close a document, so I'm just going to assign it, click OK, and then again select this cell here if I want to split it, Command W. You can see it asks me how much I'd like to split this by. Do I want 2 columns? So I'm going to select that and press OK, and you can see now I've now split it into 2 columns. So those are your shortcut keys, and they make my life so much quicker and easier when I'm using tables. The next thing I want to show you is about quick selection. So instead of sometimes clicking and dragging across a particular sentence, this can be anywhere in a table, in text, and sometimes you select it and you don't get the words quite right and you're dragging it to the end. The quickest way to do it is click at the end of your text that you want, hold down your Shift key and just click at the other end, and it will select everything in between. And once again, this has helped me so many times to just go and select everything I want, particularly if it's only 2 to 3 words I want to select. I can just select that and it's a lot easier. Finally, I'm going to show you how to align your images and make them the same size. So I've inserted 3 images here and they're all of different sizes. Now sometimes you'll get different orientations and you'll also have different ratios where something's slightly slimmer or wider. So what I will do is show you how to quickly make these all the same width and how to perfectly align them. So the first decision you need to make is how big you actually want these images on your page. Once you've done that, if you select it, go up to picture format and go along to height and width over here. Here we want to concentrate on our width. You can see I've chosen 9.96. Rather than copy and pasting and typing that in, I'm just going to select it all and round it up to 10. It's a lot easier. And then just press enter. Then go to the second image, go back up to width, type in 10 and press enter. That one is now 10 centimeters wide. And do the same with this one at the bottom, 10 centimeters wide. So now you've got all your images exactly the same width. You might find they're not exactly the same height. If you're happy with it, that's great. Alternatively, you need to crop them. So to crop an image, select it, go to the crop tool. You'll see all these little black markers around the outside. And what you may need to do is make it slightly more square, or you may need to make it a little bit slimmer just to correlate with the rest of your images. So to align them perfectly, just select them all by holding down your Command or your Control key on your keyboard. Go up to Align here, click on the drop down. You'll need to go down to this one first that says Distribute Vertically. That will mean we've now got an equal space between our images. Then go to Align, and then you can select any one of these top 3. That will align them all on top of each other perfectly. Then you can group them together to select Group. You can move this around anywhere as a group, but it also means that if you go back up to the alignment tool, you can align it to the center of the page, or the left of the page, or the right of the page. So I'm going to align mine to the center, and as you can see, those images are now all perfectly lined up. So I hope those 5 top tips have really helped you today. If they have, please like and subscribe, and have a great day.